empaths, thanks for coming back and watching another video. So I want to start out this one talking about a recent subject that's come up with my transition. And I guess it's more about like penis dysphoria than anything else. Strange enough, like, you'd think as a trans person all my life I would have developed a little bit of a hatred for it or whatever, and I've always been kind of more of a naturalist and just, I was born with it. I try not to hate anything about myself. I totally try and accept this transition, and along with that, I'm gonna change parts of my body, but I try not to, like, hate on any part of myself. And recently, I started taking showers and going to the bathroom and whatnot, and I just started, like, feeling uncomfortable and, like, kind of just, it just feels so out of place. And, a lot of part about this transition, when your mind starts changing and you start really getting into being like a woman and being emotional and how you feel and expressing yourself that way. And when you're expressing yourself that way every day, and then you kind of go into the shower, you go into the bathroom, and you look down, and it's like the strongest reminder. And we're our own worst critics, so I know, like, that I sit there and I totally stress out about it. And, not to mention that it's really uncomfortable. I don't wear, like, baggy jeans or anything. I wear, like, if they could be bright enough in here. I wear, like, tight-fitted jeans or whatever, and it's, like, uncomfortable as hell if you're constantly, like, sitting down and with your legs crossed or just however, and it's, like, painful. And so I don't know, it is what it is. That's a long ways off for me. I have a lot to do before then. I think that everybody should know that, you don't have to hate yourself. Because I know that I started to develop that a little bit, and that's not what I wanted at all. So I'm trying to step away from that and just be comfortable with who I am for right now, and be happy with where I'm at in my transition. I started taking more spironolactone, and my boobs started getting painful again, and I've gotten, like, super sleepy. I'm super tired. Like, I've never been able to sleep this much in my entire life. Never. I've always been able to sleep for like 5 or 6 hours, and I get out of bed and I'm, like, super antsy or whatever. And so now, I think I slept like 12 hours last night. I woke up feeling so refreshed. And main part of it, I guess, is me taking care of myself a lot better. But and I sleep and I feel like 10 times better than I did a year ago, mentally and emotionally. Mentally, I noticed recently that I've really shifted away from, like, the male persona that I had at all, and it's really weird looking at it from a distance. Occasionally I just shift back into that role because, I don't know, I think it's a little bit difficult. I've kept a lot of my relationships from before I started transitioning, and I definitely fall back into that role a little bit when I'm around people who I've had relationships with since I was like a kid or 10 years or whatever. And it's kind of funny to look at it because it is totally something I created. And it's totally something I'm letting go of, and like, I'm a lot happier now that I'm letting go of it. And I wake up and I'm not being that person anymore, no matter where I am. Whether I'm at work or anywhere, I just am who I am. I don't have to change for anybody anymore. It makes me so happy. I don't have to correct my voice and lower it down anymore. I don't have to explain myself. I don't feel the need to. I'm really just finally starting to like sink into this and be totally comfortable with everything that I'm doing. It's just, I created this egotistical male persona that was really childish and was really overdone, and I took things so personally, and I worked so hard at it. And I mean, I should honestly say that, like, I'm totally proud of, like, everything that I was able to do, and the whole life that I lived. I think, it took so much out of me to do that, and so much concentration, and everybody was surprised when I came out. I mean, there were a few close people that were like, okay, I kind of saw it a little, but aside from that, like, everybody was really surprised, and was like, wow, I never really saw that, like, you pulled the male thing off well. And when they finally started to, like, hang out with me, after I started transitioning, they were like, this seems so much more normal for you, you seem so much happier. And I was like, well, acting all day, really took it out of me. I was tired, I was bitter, I was, so many things. And I think, even though I've lost a lot of relationships, so be it. Even though I've lost those, like, all the relationships I have are really important to me, and they're improving for the better because I'm happy, and in turn more supportive and honest with all of them about exactly who I am. And I don't feel like I need to hide my opinions anymore, especially when they're, like, more on the feminine spectrum of things, and always have been. I don't feel like I need to hide it, and it's just making everything so much better, even with my parents, and I even think with my brother too. I know it does with my daughter. We talk and communicate, and it's so much better. So I've had my hard days. This last week I've been starting to feel a lot better. I think a lot of the mood swings for the past 2 or 3 weeks have been with the Spyro jump, so I'm kind of glad I'm feeling into that too. And yeah, so I think we're almost out of time. Thanks for watching. I love you as always, and have a good night. Leave a comment, subscribe. Mwah.